What's up, guys? How you doing? My name is Rodney Burton, coming to you guys straight from the basement, live from London. I'm here right now with the owners and the master distributor of USI Tech, and these guys are going to give you some Q&A of what's so important with USI Tech, why you should join, and why it's going to be a long-lasting opportunity. Number one, to my right here, I have Mike Kiefer, the master distributor, who is from something starts with an S. What's it called?
Switzerland.
Switzerland. And I get it wrong. Sweden, Switzerland. And Mike, what got you so excited about USI Tech? Because if I'm not mistaken, you've been a part of a lot of businesses prior to this. Am I correct?
Correct.
Good.
A lot of things, because in 20 years of network marketing, in this beautiful industry, for me, I never saw into a company. So I always had to rely basically on certain, let's say if they said A, I had to believe it was A. So this time I really see into it. I see everything what's behind the scenes. So I'm very not only happy, I'm super motivated because I know this is not only the real deal. We're here for long term. We have products that I think other companies cannot compare, or you cannot compare it maybe to other companies, because we have really something special in our hands. It's only the beginning. We're 6 months on the market. You know how it is. You can say a lot and tell a lot, but at the end, what did we do? We did a couple millions in sales. That means a couple millions in commissions as well. So does it work? It works perfectly.
Well, let me ask you this. You know, I'm a little bit critical, and people out there and the fans out there, they want to know some of the hard questions as well. So getting started, you know, you're one of the first pioneers with USI Tech. What are some of the hard questions you get right now, you know, from the people who are skeptical, because there is so many scams out there? What do you tell them? What are the questions that they ask you, and what do you say?
Good question. I mean, when we started, it was definitely a lot maybe harder than now,
right?
Especially with the first product. You know, our first product is the software product,
right,
that runs on the old broker account. But meanwhile, after 6 months, we have a couple thousand live accounts running. So nobody is asking us, is it real?
Right.
Is it the real deal? Do I ever see my money again? It runs on the old broker account. So if that would not work, we would have no business. A very actually simple answer. So everything is based on the functionality of a real product, and not some fantasy numbers. Pardon?
What are the two products that you guys market?
The software is the first product. The second product is our new BTC product that we launched March 1st. And the success is definitely because it's a low entry.
Right.
It's a very easy product in terms of you don't have to download a software, you don't have to open up a broker account. The company is doing it for it. And the same, I mean, what are the facts? A couple million in sales in the last 1.5 months.
Right.
So this is not happening because somebody is selling something good. It's happening because people make money and it's working. It's again a functional product. It's a real product with a real value, and not some you know how it is.
Yeah.
You put money on top in, and it's coming out.
No Ponzi. No Ponzi.
Exactly.
No
Exactly.
Ponzi.
And I think everybody is especially me. I was tired of companies who are promoting a lot and delivering nothing. So that's what I mean. For me, I'm looking for a safe home, for a long-term home. I don't know what's in 20 years.
Right.
Who knows? But
so far, so good.
Yeah, not only so far so good. I know we're there. We will race to the top. You saw the numbers as well. So you were here at the meetings. For me personally, I never saw a business that exploded in such a short time, and that's only possible if it really works.
I agree. You know? What do you see?
If you can show results, if we can show results, instant results.
Right. So what do you see in the near future for USI Tech? So since you're one of the pioneers, number one in the business, and you are very close with the owner, Horst here. What do you see things going in the near future? Because most people don't want to be with the business just for a year. They're looking for a home. Sure. So what do you see in the long term here?
Well, first of all, I mean, we deliver products or offer products for people who want to make money with their own money.
Right.
So the concept is in my opinion, it's amazing. Right. Because you make money while you're sleeping.
Right. That's
and
right.
The other thing is diversify. Don't put every egg in one basket for your, let's say, with your own money. Diversify it. So in the long-term run, we'll bring more and more products in terms of how to make or where you can make money with your own money. But where I see the company definitely going to the top, because I'm sure that we will make minimum 200 million in sales until the end of 2017. And
That's pretty big.
you can count on that. I think it's probably even more. That's pretty big. We started November 1st, 2016. But that's only possible because we have a real product and a real business. And only, you know how it is, if people make money and show results, it's not about only making money, but the product is working.
It's real, right? Yeah.
And the business is working.
Right.
And so we have, I think we already have a solid, how do you call it in English, a basement, a solid basement. Because
I mean, your house is built on brick and not sand.
Exactly, because we focus maybe not on the fancy website, we focus on the functional product and the functional business, and that's what we have. And now we can start to make it nicer and better, and step by step. But the main component is you need a functional product in order, or a substantial product in order to have a long-term business.
So since you've been going since November 1st, and I'm hearing you saying, so are the fans out there, who right now is able to show that it does work, and what are some of the numbers that some of your guys are doing right now?
You mean in terms of income?
In terms of income, in terms of Bitcoin?
Everybody can show it, because if you start today, you can show it tomorrow.
There you go.
On your smartphone. We have a very modern business. So in terms of numbers, I would say, let's say the leaders, not the masses, starting to make 1 Bitcoin, 2 Bitcoins, 3, 4 a day on a daily basis. And imagine we didn't even scratch the surface.
There you go.
So I know what you're capable of. So I'm 100% sure that we will see a couple of millionaires, income millionaires already this year. And I'm very happy for them. And for you as well, because you will be a part of it. And you guys as well, if you take the business serious. But it's working.
For those who don't know the value of when he says people will be earning 1, 2, and 3, 4 Bitcoin a day. In US dollars, converting wise, what is that in like US? How much that?
I think today the value of 1 Bitcoin to US is about $1,200. So multiply it by $1,200.
3 or 4 times $1,200. Yeah. That's what the value of the Bitcoin is. That's pretty exciting.
Absolutely.
Great,
Absolutely.
Great. All right, guys.
But that's only one product we have.
That's what, they have more coming. Exactly. So good, pretty excited. And we'll get back to you. We're going to go over here right now to the man, the myth, the legend, who you can Google his name. He's very, very transparent. One of the owners, not the main owner, Mr. Horst. I can't pronounce his last name. He's from Germany, so please forgive me, Tell the fans out there, why USI?
Why USI? First of all, we are not a typical network company, I have to say. We are coming from the trading and actually we are a software development company. And that's where we are coming from. So we have 8 to 10 years development behind us for trading software, automatic trading software. And our business so far, before we have started up with USI TECH, was a service company where you could invest 100,000 or more on a service trading company. That was us. And since we came up, then we came up with the idea, why don't we develop one Forex trading software for everybody out there, from €1,000 or more into your own broker account. So that's where we are coming from. So although we have chosen the way network marketing, I mean direct marketing for our Forex software, as we are a software development company, we are not a typical software development. So we are coming from the opposite, and we are moving into the network marketing companies. So if you realize all these companies out there with all these difficulties, I'm not saying with all these coming and going difficulties, we are a substantial company. And my background is, I'm coming from the management, I mean the industrial management. I have brought up so many companies during the last 20 to 30 years, brought them to the stock market, and responsibilities from 500 million upwards in the international market, US companies, German companies. That's my background. And our goal is to set something up that's really substantial for the future. And our second product in the Bitcoin is just a consequent decision. Since we are trading in the Forex market, it's almost a must with our tools, with our products, to trade also in the cryptocurrency market. And that's combined now with a powerful, commission plan. I mean, network marketing commission plan, and that takes off like crazy. And that's why USI Tech, because we are real, we are a substantial company, we have experts, software development, management skills, and sales professionals, and that makes the difference.
Let's get into some more details, because a lot of people out there who are watching us right now will say, okay, that's great. A lot of companies say the same thing. How is it that you have? How is the legal part of your business? You know, with the deregulation and the forex and the Bitcoin, how can you last long? What do you have in place to make sure that we're comfortable where we are? We can stay here for a little while until you have the new products out.
So we are coming from the forex software trading market, and we have all the experiences legal-wise since the last 8 to 10 years. It was not possible in the past to deal and trade with people's money without all the legal requirements. So this is our expertise, and that's something we have all put into USI Tech, and that's what we are used to do in the past. That's what we are doing right now. So that's a different situation. I mean, there are so many companies out there trading or telling people they are trading with whatever, but when you look behind the curtains, there's no expertise. Sometimes there's not really trading behind it. Correct. And all the things. We are coming from the trading business. We can show trading. We can show. We can make it transparent. We can show people. Yes, we can show accounts. We can show customers results and all these things. And first priority for us was always that we need to make it secure for our customers in terms of legal things, in terms of trading, in terms of being able to as a company to survive in the company. I mean, legal ones.
Right. So, if I'm not mistaken, you do have one of maybe the most top MLM attorneys in Europe as well. And you also just got with one of the biggest U.S. attorneys too as well. And who is? Are you allowed to say that yet?
Don't get your question. Can you repeat it again?
Okay, I know you right now. You have one of the biggest European attorneys working on a lot of your legal work. You also got one of the biggest MLM attorneys.
What's his name again, Mike?
Kevin Thompson.
Kevin Thompson. Kevin Thompson is also one of the greatest or biggest secured MLM attorneys in the whole game of MLM, network marketing, and they've been able to retain him, and which will be also helping them out with a lot of the legal as well. Am I correct?
Kevin Thompson is our consultant and lawyer as well. And at the very beginning, it was clear for us if it's going to be difficult, it's going to be difficult in the US.
Right,
because
exactly.
US, if you compare it to Europe is not easy as well, but the US market, especially in the trading business, especially in the forex market, and if you trade money or if you deal with money, it's difficult. So that was our at the very beginning, our decision to only use the best consultants and the best lawyers we could get in the market, and that's why we have chosen Kevin. And we need to make sure that once we come up or once we increase business in the US market, that we do not cheat customers' money.
Right.
So that's why we, from the very beginning, also in Europe and especially in USA, we are working with the best experts we can get in order to make sure that we are not failing.
Now, I heard something that was pretty remarkable, and correct me if I'm wrong. Did I hear one of you guys say that on your forex side you have an automatic EA, which means expert advisor or a robot that trades for you on the forex side, and that you don't have not one losing account?
So actually, it's not trading for us. Our business is we are selling the software, the trading software, on a one-time fee.
Okay.
And customers are putting their money on their broker account, and they are trading with our software on their broker account. So we do not have any access to their money. They are trading with our software. And since we started, we have millions. Our customers, they put millions, many millions, from 2,000 to 250,000 into their broker account. And not even one account is in minus.
That's great.
All the accounts are performing, some better, some okay, some maybe,
but none negative.
but none of them is negative. So we are doing as an estimation, I think overall accounts we're doing around 5% per month.
That's still good.
In a
5%.
high-risk forex market, and we are not losing customers' money.
So now the average guy or gal out there who hears that, who is savvy, could say that how is that possible? And from what I'm hearing, is you guys have a team of experts that update this software on a regular basis, so that that no one ever loses their money. Is that correct? Even if in a down market or a sideways market for the forex side, is that correct?
That's correct, because we have been trading since the last 8-10 years for customers, but only for 100,000 euros upwards. And even then, in all these years, we have developed, I guess, more than 100 robots in the last 8 to 10 years. And even in the last 8 to 10 years, for our VIP customers, so to say, we did not lose their money. Right. So that's where we are coming from. We have 10 years experience, and then we have made a decision to come up with a software for everybody from $2,000 upwards on their broker account to trade and make profit on their own broker accounts.
So, which is making a very good answer, by the way. So another question that will probably come up is your business on the BTC side, which means Bitcoins. Is it being traded? Is it being mined? What is more? What is less? And how is it traded? Where is it traded against? Because people want to ask that question a lot. I mean, you don't get to give up your secrets, but just a broad concept of how it works, so people understand how the company makes money.
It's exactly the same. So on one side, customers are trading with our software in the forex market, currency pairs, more or less. And it was only consequent to think about the cryptocurrency market as well. But at the end of the day, it's the same. We are trading with our expertise and our software, cryptocurrency in the cryptocurrency market. I mean, Bitcoin against Dash or Dash against Lite or whatever, it's the same procedure, but there's only one difference. For us as expert, it's compared to the forex market, it's not so complex, and it's much more profitable because it's more. There's more dynamic in the cryptocurrency market as in the forex market. So, but everything else, the only difference is in the cryptocurrency market, we are trading for the customer, or we are trading for us, and customers are participating on our income. But it's the same basis, it's the same software adapted to the cryptocurrency market, but it's the same knowledge.
So I think I was talking to Mike here, and I heard you guys speaking to another client, and I heard someone say something about you guys have a buffer that makes sure that if the market gets kind of sideways, that you guys can still perform regardless of the actual market. Is that correct?
Correct. Do you mean in terms of the BTC or with the
either
forex?
Either or.
The forex product works in a correlation. So that means we use 20 currency pairs that correlating against each other. So it's maybe not performance orientated, it's more safety orientated. Priority number one is always to secure the funds, not actually make performance. Sounds maybe a little bit strange, but nobody wants to lose money. So we're not doing maybe the fancy performance from 10, 20, 30%, whatever the other companies are saying. Here it's real, it's live, because everybody can control it over an app or over the MT4, it's their own account. Right. So you have to see the forex product as a long-term product. Gotcha. You have to see it on on a time frame to 6 to 12 months. Okay. And the BTC product is different because the company is doing it, but with the same knowledge they have since years. So that's a good thing because, like Horst said before, we're not a financial company, we're a technology company that's specialized in trading, let's say in the trading area. And so it's actually an easy game, or not an easy game, how you say it in English, it's very easy to do the BTC side as well. Right. But it's just very comfortable for the clients, for the partners, to purchase one BTC package, 10, whatever, and let it done. They don't have to do anything. The same with the software, just press start, that's it.
I mean, the point is, we are paying over a time period of 250 working days, 40% plus. So if you divide that into months, it's less than 10%, 9.5%, which we have to come up with for the customer. The fact is that we are trading in the cryptocurrency market and doing sometimes 15, 20, or 30% per week. So it's there's an algorithm in place where we make sure that whatever comes in, the first priority is that we must make sure that we are able to pay out. If we wouldn't be able to pay out with a buffer or control, a software, an algorithm, and everything in place, we just stop to sell the Bitcoin products. Because we have the Forex product in place as well.
There you go. Well, guys, I don't want to take too much of your time. This is a quick, short video or interview with the master distributor, Mike Kiefer, and the owner, Mr. Horst himself. These guys are both very, very transparent. These guys are both inside of our Crypto All-Stars Facebook group. You can always Google them and find them. They have nothing to hide. I've been around them down here in London, and I love these guys. Get with the guy or gal who showed you this video, and we will see you guys on the other side. Thank you. This is Rodney Burton signing off.